There's a theory of a galaxy and Milky Way that affects us in our solar system. A theory, what we call soap bubbles, that the diamond surface of the soap bubble, as it were, in a container or glass. That every new object come into the area in between you and the Milky Way. That object, that's a planet, that star, another object, another surface bubble, as it were. That's our tension of the surfaces of more bubbles in the glass of soap. And those bubbles, as they grow, tends to move our galaxy, our solar system, away from the Milky Way that we are now, near the Milky Way, because it changes the surface tension, changes the balance of vectors to the gravity, the position our solar system to the Milky Way, the next galaxy. And that's what shifts the galaxy, is the soap bubble of surface tension, that's of the new stars, the stars that change, as they come in, the comets of larger stars, and gravity. That's one reason why. The other reason is a large planet found 385 billion light years away. Could be getting closer to that. This is what holds everything in place. So what happened is in the last however long, it collected a lot of mass, probably because of that black hole they couldn't find. Now all of a sudden we have this mass object we're heading towards, probably because the Milky Way is following us there. As you know, one soap glass, another soap container, to the big bucket of soap. Obviously, everything is shifting, not fast or slower, but bubbles. Yes, soap is running this in the soap box of your galaxy. We've all heard that the galaxy is speeding up, achieving velocity faster. It's because things are expanding, because the soap bubbles are getting bigger, things are getting more spaced out and more distant, because the surface tension and the size of the bubbles, of the gravity of the gases, is expanding the galaxy of bubbles, as it were, those to the vector forces of gravity and space in between them. Reason is that obviously things have to expand, voids have to be filled. Bigger the void, the bigger the expanse. Like depressurizing, it goes into the bigger vessel of gases. Light gases are enough to move the objects of planets, and solar systems themselves are like freewheeling axles. There's one object to another object, two separate wheels either side of the axle, will cause a rotation of solar system as they do. They don't fight each other and crash into each other like I thought with broken rocks. They assume orbits, as they are around objects like wheels, or spheres as they are, obviously, will cause rotations of vectors to avoid each other. And hence, with enough mass, enough planetary objects near each other in this rotation, a solar system occurs. The galaxy makes solar systems, and they send solar systems out into the void. That's how it creates itself, the universe, obviously. Because we're not the only solar system, and many solar systems like us. In fact, water is a really good mass object for making solar systems. Just add the sun and rotational object and have another solar system like our Earth, exactly. Most are like that, or they're nebulas with gases, obviously, previous suns, and black stars, and on the occasional pulsar, magnetic metal ion object, obviously, with fluxes of fields because of various effects of radios and galaxies and other such complicated things. Yes, or the reason why electricity makes water, water makes air. It makes oxygen, and obviously how planet evolves in plants, vegetation. If you start with water, make sure you can have electricity, you will have life there. Electricity being one of the key points to the 5 things that you need to make life on a planet. Air, water, fire, and obviously, that's right, electricity. So you realise that the whole thing was, well, the solar system is to balance these things, and you can actually, looking at the Milky Way, if we had telescopes big enough to see these solar systems in their initial spins, and see where they're going, and where the future is, where we will be all obviously all finding our destiny of the universe with such things, obviously.